Hi everybody, Electronics here, and today we're gonna be playing Azmodan at the Tomb of the Spider Queen. So let's have a look at our team compositions. It's gonna be Azmodan, Tracer, Illidan, Liming, and Medivh versus Medivh, Falstad, Keltas, Nazebo, and Zeratul. What an amazing team composition. Assassins everywhere, this is just beautiful. And the Tomb of the Spider Queen, if somebody actually helps us with the stacks, we'll just one-shot everybody on the enemy team. And I'm not even kidding about that, although it's not really a one-shot, it will only knock down their health by 70%, like, that's not quite a one-shot, but hey. So first of all I want to apologize for not having the Azmodan skin, but I'm not really about that pay-to-win, you know, like, come on, whatever. And Azmodan is amazing. Like let me tell you this. He's overpowered as hell. Like if you get him going, obviously he has a counter. If the enemy team denies you the farm of Taste for Blood, obviously Azmodan kind of falls off because he can't reach his late game. But in like a perfect or even a balanced scenario where both teams kind of trade kills, kind of do the same map pressure, and obviously if your team just dominates the map, Azmodan is just unstoppable, and there isn't really much of a counterplay to him, especially since, like, you can argue that some AoE healers can out-heal his damage, right? Like Rhaegar, maybe Malfurion, maybe Brightwing with certain builds, but at the same time, like, most AoE healers require your teammates to kind of gather around them or just stay close to each other, and it just works. Like, it's almost like you have a Johanna on your team, like a better version of Johanna on the enemy team helping you. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, Taste for Blood, let's start with it and see if we can get some stacks. So on this map, as Azmodan, what you really want to be doing is farming middle and top with if you have some wave clear, especially with you, like Johanna with the Night Take Spawn, Rhaegar with lightning shields, Illidan with his sweeping strike damage, even Artanis is also a really good. The best hero is probably Jaina, because her Blizzard can actually clear the wave like instantly. Well, not instantly, but it can really, like, together with your Globe of Annihilation, it can actually clear the wave, so that's awesome. But let's see if we can get some stacks. And if you don't have somebody assisting you with the stack acquirement, it's what you kind of, the best you can hope for is 2 stacks from each globe. Unless they are pushed like this, and this way you can maybe get some more stacks. But the best you can hope for is 2 stacks. If you can get 2 stacks from each globe, it's good enough. So you just weaken some of the backline, maybe the caster minion, and then just cast your globe and just hope that it works out. And as soon as you hit level 10, that's where you can actually start getting your stacks with the Blackpool, with everything. It's so damn nice. But let's see if we can get to that late game. We have Zeratul constantly running around here, trying to snipe some of our squishier characters, and we definitely have the target for him. We have Tracer, which can easily die to kind of Zeratul if she gets caught out of position. Also, Illidan seems to have died bottom lane, and Medivh is dead. Yep. Can we get there in time to get the gems? I feel like we actually cannot. Like, if Medivh didn't dismount me there... Oh, that was bad. Yeah, the cast time before level 7 of your globe is pretty awful. If Medivh actually didn't dismount me there, I would have been able to get the gems, but it was a little bit too late. So let's get some stacks from middle here. Here, towers definitely help a lot. With the stack gathering, it's always nice. So right now we have 26 stacks. So the amount of stacks you want to kind of aim for is by 10-minute mark you want to have at least 100 stacks, like 80 to 100. And if you don't have that much, it means that you're kind of like did a very bad job stacking. Because if it's a 10-minute mark, it means that you are already behind level 10. Like you are level 12 or something like that. And it means that after you got Blackpool, you weren't actually like stacking anything. And it's not great. It's not great. Like as soon as you hit Blackpool, you need to kind of start clearing waves. Like if you have your teammates assisting you properly, by the time you get Blackpool, you will probably have a couple of hundred stacks already, like 100 to 200. So after you get the Blackpool, you can actually one-shot any lane whatsoever. But if you are actually laning solo, you will need to kind of weaken the backline with one auto attack on every single minion in the backline on those ranged creatures, creeps, and that way when you cast Blackpool you can one-shot the backline. Obviously the melee minions will survive if your minions didn't actually weaken them before, but that's kind of the best you can do. Okay, Liming helped me with those stacks kind of a lot there, so thank you, Liming. So for this tier, Gluttony helps a lot. When you don't cast your globe, you are kind of useless for the most part. So having like having some kind of a healing while you're casting your All Shall Burn, or when they dive you and you are forced to cast All Shall Burn, is actually a lot helpful. Like it helps a lot. Like I find that Gluttony is just like the best talent level 4 to get, because it just has so much, like it gives you so much survivability. It's kind of insane. Also we already have 70 stacks. Farming these 2 lanes with some occasional bottom globes actually helped us out a lot, but the enemy team already has the web wears, and that's not great. It seems like we are fighting them. Also, when you have Azmodan on your team, what you don't want to be doing is fighting before he has his damage up, because you can't really win fights pre-10. Like, if you force Azmodan to just help you with the damage, he loses out on stacks, and that way he loses out on potential late game damage. And his stacks, his globes, pre-level 10 don't really do much, so you kind of want to stall the enemy team as much as possible and hope that your Azmodan is good enough to get the stacks and to get the damage going. So let's clear the top lane a little bit, get a little bit more stacks. It will help us out in the long run. So all we need to do here is to get to level 10, but somehow the enemy team is already 2 levels above us. Probably because we died 5 times somehow. I don't know how that happened, but hey. So let's clear this Spider Queens. Wow, this is gonna be a tough game. I have trouble, like I can't. I don't know how we can win this. I don't know what we can actually do to successfully win this, like consistently. Well, I don't know how to guarantee a victory from this point. So because we are behind on everything. Also, we both have Medivhs, and it seems like enemy Medivh might be a little bit better. I actually haven't seen them in action much, but our Medivh actually died 2 times, so I'm willing to assume that the enemy Medivh actually knows what he's doing, and ours Medivh is just trying out the hero or something like that. But I mean, we can't really judge them too much. So he almost spreads polymorph to me, but that's also kind of my fault for walking into him while he was polymorphed, so that I'm not gonna blame Illidan for that, but man, this is tough. We need our level 10s. We need our level 10s as soon as possible. So let's see if we can do some damage to Keltas there. I'm kind of sad that I didn't interrupt Medivh's mounting with my globe. It was like a second too late, but I can't really do much about that. So now we are out of mana. We already have, by the way, 100 stacks by the 7-minute mark, and that's really good. Considering that our team kind of helped us, like sometimes that they helped us, sometimes they didn't. But the best part is that they didn't actually interfere with our farm. which is like the most annoying part about playing Azmodan, because very often your teammates just don't care if you have Taste for Blood. They will just do whatever they want, and that's where it kind of hurts the most. Because not only you need to worry about the enemy team like countering you and possibly killing you, you also need to worry about your team not screwing up the stacking process for you. There we go, we got some stacks from Zeratul there actually. I'm not willing to take the portal, by the way, and Medivh didn't probably count the countdown, so he was just destroyed, and the pyroblast and everything. We are so dead. Man, that was bad. That was a bad engagement. I actually don't know why we fought there, but I mean, I just go where my team goes, you know? Now we have Blackpool. So how many stacks do we have? We only have 120 stacks. So we can actually try and one-shot this upcoming wave here. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so we cannot one-shot the backline yet, but Illidan with the follow-up on Keltas, good job, man. Good job, man. So also something I realized lately, I never even thought about that, is that you can actually use Alt key to actually cast Blackpool like under yourself, which is like, why didn't I think about that earlier? But it makes playing Azmodan so much more fun, because what I did, like what I always did as Azmodan, I would literally jump my camera between places and then aim Blackpool like under my feet, and then I will cast it where I wanted to cast it, and that wasn't like, it was so much unnecessary work where it was kind of annoying. But now that I know that you can actually just press Alt and just cast the Infernal Globe, that's so good. Globe of Annihilation, it's so good. Like, if you didn't know about that, try it out. It's just, it's perfect. Yeah, like, wow, it just, like, it's mind-blowing that I didn't even think about that. But let's clear this bottom. Oh yeah, this should be good. Oh, thank you Liming so much, that really actually helped us a lot with the stacks. 160 stacks, this should be enough to kill the ranged minions, but we still need to worry about trying to one-shot the melees. Oh, actually we didn't kill the backline, weirdly enough. And Tracer used recall for some reason. Like, as Tracer you don't want to use recall to dodge the stun from Keltas, you can just use your use your jump, use your blink. I don't know why she did that, but now that we can have some damage going for us, we also have 32 gems on us, so we need to be very careful about not dying. Zeratul is lurking right there, trying to get an engagement on Illidan, but this is gonna be tough. So let's use our globe, do some really good AoE damage, but Illidan just died to the Hinterland Blast, and we can't really do much about that. So can we snipe Medivh there? Oh, it was a little bit too early, and he would probably just shield it with his shield, which is not great. Like, the fact that they have Medivh is so bad for us, because if he specs into the AoE shielding, we are kind of screwed. Wow, we still don't one-shot the backline. That's really bad. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try to find like a lane. Man, guys, don't isolate yourself. They have Zeratul and everything. Don't do that. So March of Sin, I feel, yeah, they have Zeratul, Nazeebo. So with March of Sin, you can actually force Nazeebo to use his what's his face? To use his wow, ley lines. Oh my God, those ley lines were so bad. With March of Sin, you can force Nazeebo to use his zombie wall under you while you are casting All Shall Burn, and what you do after that is you just walk out of it, like when it's spawning. So here I'm weakening all of the backline minions with my auto attacks, and now I can easily one-shot them and get all of the stacks. So that's kind of how you want to be playing with Blackpool, with Globe of Annihilation, when you cannot yet one-shot the backline minions. So now let's clear them once again. It would really help if our teammates would stop dying just for a second, because like we just need to stall them. I can just later on in the game I will be able to just dominate the enemy team completely. But for some reason we are forcing all of these fights, and I don't understand why. Maybe because we have Illidan and he just presses dive every time he can, but that's not really great. So I will guard their Liming for a little bit, because Medivh can actually one-shot her and get out safely, at least for the most part. Okay, I tried to snipe Nazeebo there, but Illidan was there just in time and didn't really need our help. In 2, 1, okay. That bird was pretty good by Medivh. I'm missing my globes so much. And there's like no... Wow, they are just dominating us. Yeah, let's get out. They are just dominating us with the Medivh shields, with the polymorphs. They have such a better team fight, and we only have ley lines, and we haven't, like, if you're playing Medivh, don't kind of use ley lines mid-team fight unless you can secure, like, if you have Chromie, Keltas, Azmodan, maybe Liming on your team, don't use ley lines to split the enemy team in two, like to put somebody in stasis, like the way Zeratul use their Void Prison, because all you will end up doing is force your teammates, force your casters to miss all of their skill shots, and it really hurts a lot. Like, if I'm missing my globe, it's a 10-second cooldown, and that's like how much damage? Thousands of them, like, yeah, that's 1000 damage. 1000 damage from my Q. And that's, you kind of forced me to miss that just because of your ley line's ultimate, and now the ultimate is also on cooldown, and it's just not great. But now that we started actually landing our globes, we can actually start doing some damage to the enemy team. For this here, I will probably go for Imposing Presence, and the reason I do that is because Zeratul went for what's that ultimate called? Man, I'm so bad at this. Where is it? Where is the Zeratul? In fact, I'm so lost now. There we go. Shadow Assault, of course. I don't know why I forgot this, but because he went for Shadow Assault, he will have not only increased movement speed, he will teleport to me for every attack, and Imposing Presence would actually slow down his attack speed, and that way he will actually kill himself instead of killing me while he's ulting me, because he won't do enough damage to kill me, like to burst me down, and that will hopefully help my teammates to re-engage him and kill him. So that's kind of my plan. Medivh there went for a very aggressive play. We can actually try to... Nope, the bird is too fast. Like, if we had our globe a little bit earlier, if it wasn't on cooldown, I would be able to interrupt his bird form, but he was able to mount up despite my attempts to stop his pursuit. Wow, Zeratul is just destroying everybody on our team, and the polymorph for Illidan. That was a really good choice by the enemy Medivh, going for polymorph versus Illidan. Especially in the fact that our Illidan just engages like every single time he can. Also, I'm mounting up like 5 times already, and every time I kind of failed. Can we actually escape this? Yes, we have 58 gems, so we want to be really careful about everything we do. We definitely don't want to be losing any of them, because we will need them. So the reason I'm not turning them in is because we can kind of stall the enemy team at our gates. Like, the Spider Queens aren't really strong right now, and I want the gems. I want the power of the gems of the spiders, when we will actually be a little bit more ahead in game. But right now we are really behind, and I want the late game. Like, as soon as we get one good team fight, as soon as we turn around this game, we'll be able to instantly turn in and capitalize on that. So, and turning in like right now, it would just buy us time and not actually help us achieve anything but that. So let's kill this Spider Queen, and then maybe we can do something. You know what would be awesome? If the enemy team had Malfurion. Man, that would be so nice, because he would pop his tranquility, right, to heal up his teammates, and they would literally gather around him, and then I will just cast my globe and everybody would die. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. So damn beautiful, but we don't have that luxury on our side. So we have 65 gems. As long as we are not dying, like right now, they have only 3 gems now and they need 30 to turn in. That's what I was talking about. We were able to stall them. We lost a keep in the process, which is not perfect, but we kind of have a very aggressive Illidan who is just dying constantly, and that's not great. Like, look at how much damage I'm doing. If we actually didn't engage them this bad, and if we actually went only engaged when we could win fights and all of that stuff, that would have been so much better. But there we go, the cleanup following my globe actually get the resets, and it helped a lot. Oh, those were really good lane lines, by the way. That should kill him. Yep, there we go. This is what I was talking about. One good engage, and we completely turned around the fight. Now she's fighting Medivh though, and we can just kill him, to be honest. There is like nothing he can actually do. Aside from killing Li Ming there is nothing he can actually do. Okay. So he will be in the bird form and constantly harassing me, so I'm not even gonna try to turn in because it's pointless. What I'm actually going to do is to get some more gems. We have 95, so this means that somebody has enough gems for the turn in, but me. And that's good enough. I cannot, because they have Medivh, he'll harass me constantly. So now we'll go with Bolt of the Storm. I feel like you need it on Azmodan, because this is like the only escape you have. And it's a damn good one. Like, there we go, Li Ming turned in, you didn't even need me, all of the good stuff. So let's see if we can actually get somebody nailed with our globe. No. And what about Illidan? Illidan once again engages and dies. And that's kind of how this game was been going on from the very start, and that's horrible. Like, the fact that he constantly keeps doing that, goes in, gets polymorphed, gets pyroblasted, it's just... I seriously don't understand why he's doing that, but there you go. There you go. Also, I shouldn't be here because Zeratul is constantly a threat, especially with Medivh. I cannot fight Zeratul until the Medivh heals. But there we go, let's chunk Keltas for lots of HP. Right now we have 370 stacks, and that's a lot of stacks. That's a lot of stacks. Why did you stasis him? Like, you just bought him time. Like, why did you do that? That was so stupid. Like, that's what you don't do with your stasis, you know? That was what I was talking about. But there we go, we were able to actually snipe Zeratul there. Medivh wasn't able to shield him in time, and that's where Azmodan starts like just destroying everybody. We are almost one-shotting the minion backline with our Q without the black pool, and that's just devastating. Like, look at how much damage we actually do. Man, that's great. So now that we can actually turn in, and I will try to turn in bottom, now that we can get this consecutive turn-ins, we can just keep the pressure going and slowly force the enemy team to just lose every advantage they had before. If this Illidan would actually stop dying... Oh, this is actually a bot. Wait, what? We actually have an Illidan bot this whole time? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, oh wow, we are actually playing with the bot. I really thought that it was like a real human player. I mean, you wouldn't notice a difference, really. Like, that's how I feel like that's what Illidans do, right? And playing with the bot, okay, sure, we can pull this off. Why not? We have Azmodan. We have half of Keltas' HP in 1 hour using just one of our abilities. That's really nice. So what about Medivh there? Well, we actually didn't land our Q onto Medivh there, which was kind of bad. I feel like Tracer can actually completely destroy them if we do this correctly. Can we actually kill Zeratul there though? Oh my god, so close. And Medivh should not die to polymorph because shield, there we go. He actually should have gone for the healing. That way he can just use Pyroblast to heal himself, which is quite funny. Man, that was so close. Almost hit Zeratul there, and almost killed Nazebo. Like, if we had 500 stacks, that would have been so great. Let's actually tag Illidan so that he would follow us, because he does. Illidan AI does some really bad decisions, and we don't want him doing that. Just let's let him guard us. What if Zeratul tries to flank us? Yeah, that would be his job. Illidan is gonna be just our bodyguard. Good stuff. Okay. Okay, Illidan, let's do this. So, what we want to do is to land as many globes as possible onto as many of the enemy team as possible. And look at that, a kill, a very fast kill on the enemy Zeratul. That was so nice. Now we have our Blackpool once again. Illidan bot doesn't know what to do actually, and we can probably snipe Kel'Thas there. There we go, a snipe on Kel'Thas. What else? What else is going on? Tracer is dying to the enemy team somehow, but we got a couple of kills, and that's really nice. Now we have our burn active on full stats. So if we had some of our, oh my god, guys, please help me. I actually thought that you can use Bolt of the Storm while casting All Shall Burn, and what I should have done is I should have. Oh my god, that was so stupid. Yep, I really assumed that I would be able to bolt even while casting. It would just stop the cast, like, right? It would stop the channel and I would be able to use Bolt of the Storm. Instead, it was completely locked out and I wasn't... Like, I should have actually cancelled Bolt of the Storm and I didn't. That was pretty bad. Illidan bot is just awful, honestly. Like, why was he running there? I don't know. I don't know. But the fact that we died, that's pretty bad. We lost a lot of gems, but that's not even the problem, because we are dead now. Our teammates are really susceptible to anything, like literally anything that's going on in this game. Our damage output should be insane. Yeah, 54,000 damage, top on our team. Tracer is going to die, yes? No, Illidan is going to die. Oh, ley lines, almost enough to save him. Not quite so. But now we can rejoin the fight. And Tracer is baiting Falstad there. Maybe I can... Oh, we actually got Zeratul there. I had no idea that Zeratul was there, but we stopped his pursuit, which is kind of good enough. Oh my god, that's so bad. Kel'Thas, you are a bad man. In 3 seconds we can cast another globe. Maybe we can nail somebody. Let's nail Nazebo actually. There we go. Some good damage in our friend Nazebo. Can my teammates actually follow up and kill him? In 2 seconds I will be able to cast my globe, and that's your mistake, Nazebo there. Wow, that's not actually enough to kill him. I'm so impressed, and Medivh is going to try to flank him and die in the process, which is not perfect. Did he actually kill Nazebo though? Yes. We did some damage to Zeratul, but we didn't have our Blackpool, so it wasn't enough to kill him. Now we have it though. Now we have the Blackpool and we can disengage any type of siege that they try to go for. So... Nope, that was completely blocked by... Man, this Illidan bot is so bad. I probably should ping him again so that he wouldn't overextend like that, but I don't think that will help us here. Like this bot, I imagine like if we had an actual Illidan who was like at least decent, you know, we maybe could have done some good damage to the enemy team. But the slow from the fort actually keeps Zeratul inside our range. Now I won't make the mistake of trying to blink while I'm channeling. For some reason Tracer is AFK, I don't know why, because we still have kind of a chance to win this. We just need to like not die. Like look at that, 14 deaths for Illidan bot. Man, that's amazing. Also like 7 deaths for it, oh, that's so bad. Yeah, we actually killed Medivh, and that's huge because Medivh was like the only person who could actually stop us. who could actually deny my damage output. And now that he is dead, we have almost 500 stacks, by the way, which is just the best. Now that he is dead, we can actually start killing the enemy team. Oh my god, he actually dodged my globe, which is impressive. But yeah, we keep dying, our teammates keep dying. Man, those damage numbers, that's what, like 1600 damage? That's insane. And now that their team is dead, we should do something, but I don't feel like there is anything we can do here. Because of the Illidan, like, because of our comp, we can't even go for the boss. I mean, we could have tried, but I don't think that we would have succeeded. Also, I should stop wasting my mana for Blackpool, because we already have 500 stacks. It took us almost 30 minutes, but hey, we are on a losing team with an Illidan bot, and Tracer died, and that's bad, and Illidan will die also to the Pyroblast. I seriously don't understand why these guys keep... Wow, I actually didn't cast my globe there for some reason. I seriously don't understand why these guys keep overextending, especially like... I mean, I can understand Illidan bot just dying over and over and over again, but why is always like somebody next to him? I just don't get it. Like, why is somebody always together with Illidan, making sure that he doesn't die alone? That is so weird to me. Oh, he actually went for the healing shield. So what healing shield does is it actually heals you for like 50%, I believe, of the damage you take while while being shielded, and that's not great. Not great. So in 1 second we have our Blackpool. Let's knock on the Zeratul there. Try to kill him. Try to burst him down. The shield is too much. Actually, we killed him, but our core will die now. Unless we can... Wow, we actually wiped everybody with 5% health on our core. We should stop catapults from assaulting it. But once again, we killed them, but now they can actually, like, we can't win this. We need to go for the... Actually, there's Keltas. Can Keltas actually solo our... can actually Keltas solo our core? I don't think so. I don't think he has the damage output. So let's Illidan should help us here. Let's hope he is not... Wow, we got stunned by that. That was bad. So Illidan should be able to solo this boss. To solo tank the boss while we are doing the consistent damage with our All Shall Burn. And Tracer is here to help. Like, that's when you help as Tracer. Also, Illidan is... Man, he is bad. This bot is really bad. All he needs to do is to keep using his dodge. You know, and he just doesn't do that for some reason. Okay, there we go. Let's go back. Oh my god. I actually thought that we were safe there. Obviously we weren't. And now Zeratul is hunting us? Yep. Man, that was bad. Yep, I really thought that I was like... I channeled enough, like, I really thought that I channeled enough of my recall to dodge false stats Q when it comes back, but I didn't. And I paid for it. Like, the fact that we lost ourselves again is really, really bad. Now they can just end it. Like, they can literally ignore the boss and just, as 5 people, just run to the core and stab it once and it will die. Because it has no health. It's not even at full shields. So this was a fun Azmodan game there for you guys. I actually enjoyed it, even though it was lost from the start, but it was still fun. But there you go. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, and as always, thanks for watching and see you next time.